Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here, and today we are going to be doing our 23rd episode of our Black Ops 3 Weapon Guide. Today, we are going to be looking at the third sniper rifle that you unlock, the P-06 sniper rifle, which you unlock at level 25. Now this weapon, what does this weapon look like? It looks more than likely the WA-2000, a German sniper rifle that is rarely made and it's well known for its relativity, at least. So, let's go on the stats on this weapon. Let's see what it compares to the other sniper rifles. Damage on this thing is high but low, but it's different, or it's unique, I would say. It's two one shots and then one in the head at distance, or actually it's one in the head at all ranges. Range on this thing is 218 meters, like all the sniper rifles are. Penetration ability is high, like all the sniper rifles in the game. And for the rate of fire, this thing's pretty unique. This thing is a 3-round burst sniper rifle, but requires a 0.33 millisecond charge and a 0.33 millisecond cooldown, and it fires at an astounding 1,818 rounds per minute. And this thing, it totals up to, when it comes all done, to around 255 rounds per minute. Aim time on this thing is slow, or as usual, like the other sniper rifles, at 366 milliseconds. Hipfire is very high. Magazine capacity is decent at 15 rounds with 21 extended. Reload time is almost 3 seconds flat, but at 2.9 seconds, and there is mild recoil on this weapon. So, what are we going to be doing with this weapon? We are going to make this a silence class. We are going to use smoke, optics, traps, and we're going to make it as a silent class as is. This is a unique weapon, so we're going to have to treat it as unique as is. So, for the first thing that we are going to be trying to do, what are we going to be doing with this when it comes to optics and that and attachments? First things first, we are going to put the thermal scope onto it so we can detect enemies by the smoke, at least. But they won't be noticeable by cold blood, which will make it difficult. But most likely they're not going to be using cold blooded. But for our second attachment, we are going to be putting on, well, a suppressor can work, fast extended mags can work, and fast mags. Fast mags we're going to put on just for a increased reload, and in case you're in a bit of a hustle. So for our first one, for our first class at least, for perk 1, we are going to use Sixth Sense. So in case we're in a sniping area and any enemies come by, it'll be your lifesaver. The second perk we are going to use in opposite for our class is Cold Blooded, so we won't be targeted by ground-based AI streaks and thermal optics. And for our last weapon, we are going to be using, for our last perk, we are going to use Blast Suppressor, so we won't be making sounds when we use our thruster. And this one is a bit unique. For our wildcard, we're gonna use Tactician wildcard, and for our first one, we are gonna use the smoke screen, so we can throw smoke and see enemies all around, and we're gonna use our thermal just to go blah on people with it. And for our second one, we are gonna use the shock charge, or you could use a trophy system at least. But if you don't like that, you could use trip mine instead. And for our secondary, you could use a melee weapon or you could use a pistol, but most likely you're going to be using a pistol because, well, you need something that's quick reactive and needs to shoot. But if you're okay with that, you can use a attachment on it if you want to get rid of tactician. Pros and cons in this thing. It has a fast rate of fire, it's insta kill with one burst, it can be used at mid to long range, and could easily be used for hip firing. Pros on this thing, it is very difficult to track targets, especially with the burst delay, and it is horrible at long ranges. So without further ado, let's shoot some people with a 3-round burst.
Sniper, heads down. Assassin down.
Hostile Hellstorm overhead.
Seraph down.
Enemy has B. Be advised, hostile lightning strike targeting active. Be advised, hostile lightning strike found. Hostile UAV above.
Smoke, check.
Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And for our next episode, we are going to be looking at the last pistol that you unlock, the LCAR-9. Until then, Galactic Storm saying, I'll see you guys later.